Alright, done being a gangster here. Chi-Town? That's where I'm from, Chicago. But we out in Denver. About 3 more months, I'm moving back. Should be interesting, but it is what it is. Got a call. Another no cluing out in the middle of friggin' nowhere. So, go get into it, see what we can do. Oh, yeah. They don't want no runners up. Well, hustle down, got my money up. Come in, man. Alright, that's enough being stupid. Alright, got me called no cool at that school where I found that bad thermostat. So I got the trained thermostat sensor, whatever you want to call it. Got that thing on me, so we're gonna get that thing swapped out, and then I got another data room unit that's down. So we'll see what we can get into out here for the day. Yeah, still got about 35 minutes left. So crazy little town, but let's go see how it's gonna go. You guys have an awesome day. Tune back in here in just a second. And this failed zone sensor. Still pretty warm in this room. It's pretty simple. Drain. So you just pinch the little bottom piece. Comes apart. It's labeled in there what it is. 7 heat, 8. We're doing 7 to 14. All you have to do is match up your color, so 7 to 7, 8 to 8, 9 to 9, 10 to 10, 11 to 11, so on and so forth. So I'm going to give you a little package, which is nice because you can take this and go hook it up and then go click your stat in. So let me get this wired up. So like I said, you're just going to go wire for wire, 7, 8, 9, blah, 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 blah. So let me get it hooked up real quick, and then I'll show you how to program it. It's all programmed. The old one kind of gaudy, got the plugs, so I let the maintenance guy know. But I put the plugs in on the new one because I didn't hit a stud, so always make sure that you put those drywall plugs in. Holds it on nice and sturdy. So with this thermostat, you're going to come over here to your pamphlet. It's either for a VAV, or if you're using it for an RTU, you're going to use the constant volume, the CV, and then you're just going to go through your programming. And then make sure these are the main ones right here. Is your default cooling set point and your default heating set point. For this one I did 66 and 70 just because I just wanted to see what it was going to. I'm going to raise it up. The normal is 68, 72, but I'm just doing it just for a testing sake. So, but the thermostat, I had it in my hand, so it's reading that it's 83 in here, but it's definitely not. So if that's flashing, that cooling's on, it's occupied. There's an override button right there where you can get into the settings and change everything, and that's where you would do this. To lock the keypad, all you do is you hold these two for 4 seconds, and that's pretty much it for that one. So I'm going to go upstairs, check operation. Should be good to go. You just pull it off. Those pins just connect into the pins, and this way it makes it real easy to change it. Like I said, it's just number for number, color for color up to the unit. So 7 down here goes to 7 up there, 14 to 14, so on and so forth. Going up, they had me look at a few more things. They had 2 bathrooms where you turn the lights on, and then the interlock for the fan was busted. So the electrician's going to fix that. The women's locker room over here had a busted belt on the fan, so when you went in there, the interlock flipped. For the men's, you heard it, fan came on, interlock, you could hear it flip, energized, but went up there and broken belt, so that's an easy one. And then they had a data room with a mini split that was down, so I went and repaired that, found a leak on the evaporator on the flare fittings. So whenever you do flare fittings, make sure you use Nylog, maybe leak lock, whatever your preferred method is, but I like to use Nylog. Seems to work good. So I feel like I'm back in high school. It's funny, I'm like the same size. Freaking, I never grew. The lockers grew bigger, I think. So that's it for this one. So we got the thermostat done. We got the mini split leak search and repair done. Charged back up with 2.1 pounds weighted in. Broken belt for that one. And then they also have a booster fan over here that has no 120 volts, but it has 120 there, so it's broken somewhere in between. Electricians are going to come out and take care of that. So you guys rock on, like, subscribe, and you guys have an awesome day. Thanks. Tune into the next one. Later.